talking with Stephen H Vincent about his book, Way Flights the Way, and I tell you, folks, it's such a great journey. A lot of faith that's playing out page by page, story by story, and that kind of thing. But Stephen, when you get to Liberia, I think it was no coincidence the way you describe it. You just bullets in water tower. I mean, but Liberia's darkness when you arrive. I thought that was just. I don't know what you intended, what you didn't, but I thought it painted the picture, and it just talks about the situation there. So give some illustration to that if you could, and what it was like arriving. Here you are to bring electricity, and yet you're arriving, you refer to it as darkness.
When we first arrived, we landed at night. There was, I guess, a terminal, you might call it. We were escorted by soldiers into the receiving area, and there was a line for the citizens. Then there was a line also for us people that were trying to enter the country that were non-citizens. We went through. They checked and made sure we had all our shots. We had to have a series of about 5 or 6 different shots because of some of the risks in that area. They made sure what they call the yellow cards were properly filled out, and then we were ushered into the baggage claim. And there were just so many people there trying to grab your bags, and there was no air conditioning, and people were pushing and shoving, and everybody wanted to help. And then you would take your bags, you would go through customs basically. They would look and decide whether they were going to inspect your bags or not. And then you would get outside and there would be other people. Here, I'm supposed to take your bags. Well, I didn't know that you were supposed to take my bags. Why are you doing this? He said, so-and-so over here in this blue Chevrolet told me to take your bags, or this taxi. And there were just people all over you, and it was dark outside. There were no lights. It was just something totally unexpected. And then as you leave the airport for about 40-mile drive into Monrovia, there were just no lights. Then every now and then you would pass an area where people were walking all one direction. This would go on for about 4 or 5 miles, and then you would see a little house or a building that had some lights strung up. There was music blaring out of there, and you would pass that, and you'd see people walking towards that from the other direction. But the whole area was just totally dark. If you want to see the Milky Way, you can go to Liberia and look up, and it's just phenomenal.
It's really just a shocking, eye-opening description, folks, that you kind of have to take in. And it's a great book. It's a great journey. When Faith Lights the Way, Stephen H Vincent and his journey here to bring electricity to this African hospital where it's just war has broken out for years. There's just nothing there. So